RMI thinks there's a unique opportunity for us in asset management for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's not a particularly large part of the RMI portfolio. We're about 10% of the assets under management in the South African asset management industry, if you add all the subsidiary asset managers that we have, but we're only about 3% of the earning stream of the industry. And we also think RMI is uniquely positioned to back intellectual capital in the asset management sector. We've created the model around the affiliate concept, whereby we will do two things. Firstly, we will look to become shareholders in independent asset managers. The second thing we will do is we'll look to back individual investment teams as a shareholder in their business. And we think RMI is uniquely positioned to deploy that model in the South African market because of the brand name and reputation that the group has around the backing of intellectual capital and entrepreneurs in the financial services sector. Part of the success of our model is realizing where we do not want to get involved, and that's probably the most important area where, as a shareholder, we are not looking to get involved is the investment process, investment performance of the managers that we buy stakes in. Where we're looking to help them is to enable their business to become a much better business. And that could be in a number of different forms. For larger companies, it could be helping them think through succession planning, strategic growth opportunities. It could be much more direct around distribution, the gathering of assets, or even operational capabilities. So there's three things I think I bring to the table at RMI. The first is 20 years of working inside an asset management business and servicing an asset management business. The second thing is the ability as an entrepreneur to build a business. We call it intrapreneurship at RMI, where you build a business inside a corporate. Okay, I've done that for 10 years at RMB Morgan Stanley, where we built a very successful sell-side equity business for RMB. The third thing, and probably the most important thing, I think, having worked at RMB for 8 years, is the culture. I think I understand the culture of RMB and therefore the First Rand Group. A lot of that permeates in the RMI organization. We think we have a very purist model where we can use our deep capital pools as RMI with its big balance sheet and its expertise as a strategic investor in asset management businesses to really help those businesses grow. As we went and tested this model in the market, one of the things we heard back from managers that we were looking to partner with was they really need help in growing retail. So we knew that we had to come up with a distribution answer for our model. And so we're very pleased to announce that MMI are going to be our distribution partner in part, not our only distribution partner, but an important distribution partner to help our managers that we have investment stakes in to grow particularly their assets under management in the retail market. The third thing is the operational capability that we're looking to build out. We've hired a chief operating officer. His name is Andre Rousseau, a very well-respected individual in the asset management sector. We've made minority investments in 4 asset managers. The first one is Perpetua Asset Management, a value equity investor. The second one is a active asset manager called North Star, run by Adrian Clayton, the previous chief investment officer of PSG. The third business is a company called Tantalum. Comes from a multi-strategy hedge fund background. The fourth one is a business called CoreShares, very different to the first 3 active managers. That's an ETF or index business where it provides investors with an opportunity in a low-cost way to get access to the market. The fifth one, which is not a business we bought, but a team that we lifted out the fixed income asset management team from Cadiz. That provides us with a bond, credit, and money market capability. It's just getting ourselves approved from a regulatory perspective, the necessary licenses, and then finding ourselves a home and a brand name. So you should see us more and more appearing in the media as we look to tell the market more about how we're building out the model.